Hey everyone, I'm Andrew, and welcome to Tech Check. In today's video, I'll be unboxing the Be Quiet Dark Rock TF 220 watt TDP CPU cooler. So looking at the front of the box here, the top left you have the Silent Wings logo, letting you know that it's going to be using the Be Quiet Silent Wings fans. The top right here you have the Be Quiet name logo. Right in the center of the box, you have an image of the CPU cooler that you should expect to receive inside, this being the dark black nickel-plated Dark Rock TF 220 watt TDP CPU cooler. As you can see, it's got the dual fans, the dual finned heat sinks, as well as I believe it has 6 heat pipes. I can only see 4 right there, but more come up through this side, so maybe when we pull it out, we'll see it there. Right here, you have the model. It's the Dark Rock TF. No compromise in silence and performance. Tells you the wattage TDP there. Right down here, a couple points about it. Virtually inaudible operation at max, 26.7 decibels. 2 Silent Wings 135mm PWM fans, as you can see right here and right here. Extremely high cooling efficiency and powerful dual heatsink layout. As I showed you, the 2 different heat sinks connected with the heat pipes. But that's about it for the front. Oh, and the same thing again here in a different language. But that's about it for the front of the box, so how about we take a look at the sides? So looking at the first side here, both are actually pretty much the same. They have the same information, just in different languages. Here, as you can see, we have 3 different languages. The top left, it's letting you know that it's the Dark Rock TF. The top right, letting you know that it is, of course, by Be Quiet. Right here in the blurb, it's just giving you some information about the cooler itself. I'm not going to go over all of it. You can, of course, pause the video and read that if you'd like to. It just lets you know some of the applications it can be used in, that it has virtually inaudible operation, it's got extremely powerful cooling, it's using premium materials, and the product conception, design, and quality control was in Germany with a 3-year warranty, and the warranty terms can be found at bequiet.com. Now, as I said, it's got the same thing underneath in 2 other languages, as well as on the other side, if we just flip it over here, in 3 more languages. And then right under that, you have the 220 watt TDP, as well as bequiet.com. But that's it for the sides, so how about we take a look at the back? So looking at the back of the box, you have the model, of course, again in the top left, and the Be Quiet name in the top right. Little blurb here, just letting you know a little information about the company Be Quiet itself. 2 images of the product, kind of 180 reverse, so you can see both sides. Well, all 4 sides, I would say. And then some bullet points about it, being that it has 2 Silent Wings 135mm fans in the middle and on top. Vibration isolating elements, which is really just 2 little rubber pads that sit across the fin stack and stop the fan vibrations a bit. Then 6 6mm high performance heat pipes. From what I can see here, it's 4 going up to the first fin stack and 6 going up to the second fin stack. Then you got the 6 aluminum heat pipe caps right there, which, you know, makes it look a little bit cleaner than just the bare heat pipe tops. Your dual heatsink design, as we pointed out. You got the dual fin stacks there. Top one's quite a bit larger than the bottom one, but I guess we'll see how it works out together. Underneath all that, you have some of the technical data, including dimensions, weight, compatibility, and like I said, if this doesn't fit your socket, I don't think a cooler is what you should be upgrading right now. Maximum power TDP, your noise level, and number of heat pipes. Then you got some of the technical data for the fans themselves, as again with their dimensions, the speed, noise level, airflow, pressure, your current connector and lifespan, these being the 4-pin PWM. Right under that, it lets you know the accessories that come with it, being a 1-gram tube of high-performance thermal grease, which I've heard they include some really good thermal paste, so I probably will use it. I normally don't use the included thermal paste. A Y cable for your dual fans, so you can have them both running off the one header. A backplate mounting set for Intel and AMD, which is nice because I've noticed a lot of motherboards used motherboards I've been buying lately, they don't want to include the backplate for some reason. And then, of course, a manual in English, Dutch, French, Russian, and Spanish. I'm not sure what PL is. And then you got your another little blurb here, letting you know that it has 6-pole fan motor in your fans. 6 poles contribute to smoother transition between magnetic poles, less vibrations, reduced power, and low startup voltage. Then you have just their little seals there, quality control stuff. You got the silent wings, virtually inaudible cooling for your systems. So a little blurb about their fans. Then I guess their address if you wanted to write to them. And product conception, design, quality control in Germany. You got your model number, this being the BK020. Made in Taiwan. I thought it was made in Germany, but... Oh no, okay, probably concept and designed in Germany, made in Taiwan, okay. And then, of course, your 220 watt TDP. But that's about it for the box. As you can see, there's nothing on the bottom. And the top just has the Dark Rock TF and 220 watt TDP right there. I guess we can flip that up for you. Just don't want to move the camera too much, get you shaky. But yeah, okay, so looking at the top, lets you know that it's got the Silent Wing fans, the Be Quiet name in the top right, of course, Dark Rock TF, big letters right in the middle, no compromise in silence and performance, and you 220 watt TDP, bequiet.com. If you need any more information, of course, you just go right to their website, and it's actually fairly detailed, so they'll have everything you need. But that's about it for the box itself. So how about we open this tab and see what's inside. So as there's no tape or anything to cut, you won't need a knife to open this box. I'm just going to flip down this tab right here, and if we have enough room, let's try and lift this lid open. Alright, just cleared it. And that shows you the insides here. Being Be Quiet, one of the fans right on top, and it's all nicely packaged in. Looks like it'd be very solid for transport. How do we get this out? Oh, this looks like, okay, so there's one part. Do these pop out like that too? Okay. Let's keep that down. Get all this out of the way, and then this just should lift out. Alright. So there, that would be one fan sitting right on top. Underneath that, you have what looks to be all your manuals. Not just one manual, it's a separate manual for each language. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different languages. You can see them all right there. I'll only be needing the English ones, so, and yes, I do read manuals. Sometimes. But then, under that, looks to be the cooler itself. From what I can tell, it looks like there's already a fan in the middle. I'll probably have to take that. That might be actually the screws or something. But let's see. How am I going to take this out? But I just turn it over and pull it out this way. There we go. Okay, so that's out. You can see, I'll just move that to the side for a second. The bottom of the box, you do have a silica gel pack. Unfortunately, I won't be unboxing that today. I'm very sorry. And then your one last Be Quiet fan right there. Nothing else in the box, totally empty. So we'll throw that to the side. Get everything organized, and we'll be right back. Okay, so I cleaned up my area a little bit so we can get a decent unboxing of these. First, as you can see, the cooler itself, you got the fin stack, a little box of accessories in there. It's covered in this nice little pliable foam. It's not that crappy hard styrofoam that just falls apart and leaving white bits everywhere. We're just going to pull, it's in two separate pieces, so we're just going to pull the top off. Alright, there we go. Get that to the side. And that reveals the cooler. You're seeing nice Be Quiet branding right there, and it seems to be kind of brushed aluminum. The lettering itself is raised. That feels really neat. The heat pipes and the stack itself are a lot darker. They're more black than just a dark nickel, but I really like them. Before I take this other piece off, as you can see, there's the caps covering the ends of the heat pipes. Got the full heat stacks right there. Oh, the little rubber vibration mounts I was talking about. These ones are actually much nicer than the ones that came with my Dark Rock 4. Or Dark Rock 4 Pro, Dark Rock 3 Pro, sorry. That's an older cooler, I don't have that anymore, but yeah. So we're just going to take this one off to reveal the other side. It's very tight, which I actually like, that's good for transport. None of the fins seem to be damaged though, so it wasn't super tight. And then you got this little box in here, which I'm hoping should just slide right out without damaging anything. And then we'll look at that in a second after we take another look. So yes, again, on this side you got the brushed aluminum look with the raised kind of silver chromish reflective lettering. And then as I said, okay, yeah, you do just have the 4 heat pipes coming from the plate to the first heat sink. And then you have the 6 coming through the plate to the second heat plate right here. I'm not sure if these 4 are actually connected all the way through. They probably are. I would assume so. Yeah, they are. So 4 of these heat pipes go right through here, all the way through the plate into this stack. And then the 2 exterior ones just go from the plate straight to the top. And as you can see, this is picking up a lot of dust. My room's fairly dusty, but what can you do? I know, other than clean the dust, right? But that's about it for the FinStack cooler itself. How about we take a look at the box and the manual? So taking a quick look at the manual that came included, the English one, gives you a little introduction, some information about your warranty, a little picture of the Dark Rock TF there itself, and right with a little exclamation mark letting you know we recommend removal of the cooler prior to transportation, which means it's probably fairly heavy and, you know, they just don't want to be responsible if something happens. I haven't actually seen that, I don't think, in another manual yet. On, I guess what would be, I don't know if this is a paper or a book. Okay, so it just looks to be a pull-out. On the left side, you just got an image of the cooler, the Dark Rock TF, be quiet. And then down here, what should be included, I'm guessing, as well as your actual instructions, which I'm so happy they're not making me, like, go online to search, because what if your computer wasn't put together? You're putting a CPU cooler on. Like, how can you be expected to go on the computer and look for a manual when your computer's not even put together? Not a lot of people have more than one, right? So now taking a quick look at the accessories pack included with this. Should be our mounting brackets and everything like it said in there. Let's try and open this box without destroying it, because I'd like to reuse it. Oh, okay, so just all folds apart. That's neat. If I can remember how to put it back together. I'm not going to take everything out, as it seems to be all labeled. What you have right here would be your 4, or looks like 3, oh, 4, yeah, here we go. Here's your 4 little brackets that go on the sides of your fans and attached to the cooler itself to keep your fans attached to the cooler. I'm sure you've all seen those before. And you have your little Pwm splitter right here. I actually, last time I built my computer, I was only using 1, and I mistakenly put it in here. If you do that, it won't show your RPMs. I was going crazy, like, what did I do? But just something simple like that. And then your little thing of thermal paste, which everybody raves about. They say this stuff is awesome, so I will be using it. It's not much, but should definitely get actually a couple uses out of that. And then, of course, your empty box. No, we can just throw that to the side for now. But that's it. Oh, no, not really it for the accessories. We will take these out of the pack since they seem to be individually packaged. Just to give you a bit better look here. You see, right here you have all your Intel stuff, which this is nice, okay? With everything you need for Intel, right there. Everything you need for AMD, right there. You don't need to pour out a whole bunch of stuff. You know what you're going to need. And then this looks like your little bent wrench and your backplate stuff. Yeah, so these screws go through your backplate. These clip onto here. I've done a Be Quiet installation before. That comes up through the backplate onto your motherboard, screws into your cooler. But that's everything that's included in this little accessories package. So I guess now we just have to look at the fans. Okay, since both fans are the exact same, we're just going to unbox one here, kind of save some time in this video. I know people have been complaining I kind of drag on a little bit. It's alright though. Let's open this up. And if it's just like the other boxes, it should just all come right apart. Yeah, oh, fan stuck in there. There we go. But there it is. Let's remove that little cardboard. And there's your 135mm Be Quiet Silent Wings fan. As you can see, it has the 4-pin PWM cable, which is braided, which is nice. Like that, it looks nice and shiny. Shiny things. In the back of the fan, of course, you got the Be Quiet Silent Wings. You got your model number, your DC, made in China, your quality control logos, everything. And then I'm guessing that's maybe a production date or something. The fan blades themselves spin great. Sounds a little loose. I'm not sure. I don't know. Listen to that. Maybe it's just supposed to be like that. Maybe that's the way the bearing is or something. I'm not sure. But this is the included fan. As you can see, the edges do go right out. They're kind of recessed, so I'm not sure if you could use a different type of fan. Not that I'm sure of another 135mm fan out there. But this is where you would put those in and then clip these to your rad. I hope you could see that. Let me try that again. So you would, of course, just put your fan whichever way, usually this way because it's down firing. And then you would just want to clip these into the holes on each side, and then this loops around and will clip onto the side of your sink right here, heat sink, as there's a little gap in the middle here, which it'll just grip to, nice and tight. But that's about it for the unboxing of Be Quiet's Dark Rock TF CPU cooler. And I have to say, I'm quite impressed with it so far. And if you want to learn more about this Be Quiet Dark Rock TF CPU cooler, maybe pick one up for yourself, I'll have some links posted in the description below where you can do just that. And if you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and possibly subscribe. I'm Andrew, and this was Tech Check.